Hi Aries, how are you guys? Spiritual Barbie here. Welcome back. So this is your weekly reading. And this is focused on love. Alright. Singles or couples, doesn't matter. It's all about love. Okay? So let's get your message. Okay, we have the Luminous Warrior. They said that card was reversed for you guys. So you need the medicine of the Luminous Warrior. This is the sort of warrior who really doesn't care about what other people think. He just does what he knows needs to be done. A lot of you guys are being called to step into your warriorness and shine your true divine light in a connection, or in order to thrive in a particular connection, or to thrive in a new connection, right? There's a need to step into your warriorness. Alright, someone's gonna barge in here. Come in. Hey. I'm sorry. It's okay. Alright, so... Oh, you did? Oh my god, you're so sweet! Oh! My sister brought, okay, so I feed the local ferals in my neighborhood, and yesterday this feral who always comes to me, her name is Kind Eyes. Maybe I'll post a video about her sometime. I'm always videoing her, but she always comes for food, and she's always like begging me for food whenever I'm outside. I'm like, you know how to get food out of me, girl. So yeah, she comes around. And yesterday I came in, and cause she was begging me for food yesterday. She wasn't begging, she was just there. She looked so like, they just need so much help, you know? So she was asking for food. I didn't have any. I ran out of cat food. I'm not working right now, so I can't afford to just buy a bunch of cat food. I mean, I don't have a cat, so I can't afford it. And I'm not even making enough money to buy myself the food that I want to eat all the time, so let alone to buy cat food. So I'm literally living at home right now. So my sister, I told her yesterday that there was no more cat food, and I guess she like listened, and then today she went out and bought a bunch of cat food. I'm like, oh, that is so sweet. Kind Eyes is gonna be so happy. She gets to eat. I'm so happy. So that was just the good news, you guys. Did you hear the good news? Alright, so let me read for Luminous Warrior, okay? So like I said, you need the medicine of the Luminous Warrior. Okay, Luminous Warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He is impeccable in word and deed. He focuses on light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun, and can perform his most terribly, and he can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. So the medicine. Are you being tempted by your emotions to follow your lower instincts? Are you being invited to enter into a quarrel with someone? Put your sword away. This is not the time for battle. Your enemy is not who you think it is. Do not act from a place of anger that will only damage your relationships and hurt the ones you care for. Find the truth hiding in your heart that will affirm your instinct for peace rather than for war. Wow, that's so beautiful. And I'm hearing Taurus. Some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, male or female, Venus or Mars, whatever. No fighting, right? Okay, so let's get the oracle energy for this other person, or just for your connection, or just towards your love life in general. What you need to know, right? Fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. That's another card that's reversed. I don't read reversals with this, but I will tell you that you just need to let yourself shine. You need to let this person be who they are. Aries, come on. Be yourself, as God made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. I also feel like some of you guys, if you're dating and you're having trouble connecting with people, and that's a trend, you don't show who you really are. You hide parts of yourself. Okay? You need to just be who you are, because once you're who you are and you're not afraid to be who you are, you allow other people to be who they are fully as well. Okay, so be yourself. That's all. That's a list of different messages for a bunch of different Aries that I'm getting, but You need to let this person be who they are, and you need to embrace who you fully are. And if you don't know who you are, get to know yourself. Find out who you are so that you can be who you are. Okay? But I really feel like for a lot of you guys, there is this need to just be who the fuck you are. Really. That's how you connect. That's how you meet a soulmate. I mean, you don't get soulmates, or you don't meet your soulmate by being someone that you're not. You'll never meet your soulmate by being someone who you're not. Okay? So always be yourself, Aries. Alright. So, what's going on? What's this person doing this week? What's going on this week? 5 of Wands. I definitely feel like this person wants to fight. Don't fight with them. You're being baited into an argument. Don't fucking argue with people, Aries. You're a queen or a king. You are the king, right? Or the queen. Don't let people, start with you. This person wants to fight. They're frustrated, right? They're frustrated about money. They're frustrated about give and take. Maybe, maybe this person feels like you don't give them money, right? And I'm hearing for some of you guys, something is a little toxic. If you're in a connection with somebody who expects you to give them money, and when you don't give them money, they get mad at you, this is what that is, okay? This might have been a shock to you to find out that that's what that is, but that's what that is, okay? You don't have to give people money to be with them. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't give a shit. You give from your heart. But I feel like for others of you guys, though, this person, maybe they're not asking you for money, which, that's so disgusting. I hate people like that. Maybe they're not asking you for money, but maybe it's okay to give, Like, it's okay to, if you want to give someone money, if you want to take care of someone, go ahead. That's what you want to do. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but nobody should be like, oh, well, you're not giving me money, and like, that shouldn't be a fight in a relationship. Like, that's so stupid. If you want to give, then that's fine. And I understand there's sometimes that you fall on hard times, and maybe your partner's doing really well, and if they don't give you money, it's kind of like, well, do you not care about me? Then I can understand that, But at the end of the day, it's no one's job to fund your lifestyle. It's no one's job. If someone wants to do that, that's nice. But if they don't want to do that, then that doesn't mean that they don't love you, okay? So I really feel like this person, for some of you guys, that's what it is, and I really think I need to say that, because that was definitely channeled. Now, for others of you guys, well, this person is just fighting. They're upset because of the give and take of the situation. Maybe you expect them to give more to this relationship and balance out more in some way. Or they, maybe they're frustrated with their finances, right? Or they feel like you need to give more to this relationship. And they're coming in with this petty little ass energy. I think the 5 of Wands is so petty. It really is super petty. Sometimes it's necessary, but I think in this case, this person's acting from like the devil. They're acting from like a belief system that doesn't serve them. They're acting from a place of like trying to control, trying to be like, toxic, It's not coming from a place of love. Sometimes that does come from a place of love. All right, so let's see more about this death. Okay, it's leading to a transformation. This person is undergoing a transformation. This person is undergoing a transformation, and this transformation could lead them to change, to be better in this connection, which I feel like for most of you guys, if this is a love connection, then they're not going anywhere. They're just transforming, and they're going to be here. They're going to transform and stick around, right? But if this person is toxic and unhealthy and they're abusive and they're just using you for money, like I know there's some guys that do that. There's some women that do that are just using you for money. And like, if that's the case, like let them go. Don't be upset if they leave. Like, ew, you're worth so much more than that. You are worth so much more than that. If anybody leaves you because you don't give them money, man or woman, they're disgusting. They do not love you. You deserve so much better than that. Whoa! And that's coming from an Empress, right? And I like being taken care of, okay? Currently, I'm not paying bills, but it's not my fault. But, but I would still never be with somebody who I didn't care about and I was just using them for their money. That's so disgusting. So if they leave your life because you're like, I'm not giving you money, let them go and wish them well. Like they do not deserve to sit in your space, Aries. Not even sit there. Now, I feel like for others of you guys, this person is just frustrated because of their finances, or they're frustrated because there's no give and take, or they feel like it's not enough give and take, or you're expecting them to give more to the relationship than they are. and they're frustrated about it, maybe they want to fight you about it, or they want to argue or whatever, they're going through a transformation. Let that part of them just die, because that needs to die. Definitely, that's definitely stupid. Now the energy between the two is the Emperor, right? I struggle with vocabulary. But the energy between the two is the Emperor. So I feel like this is allowing for firmer boundaries, especially with you, Aries, especially for Aries ladies. Excuse me, your queen. Nope. This is causing you to have firmer boundaries now, right? With whoever it is that you're with. Whether this is a particular person that you're with, or this is just when it comes to dating or whatever, you are creating much firmer boundaries. Some of you guys, though, if this person leaves your life because you're not giving them money, the next guy that comes in your life, they're this. I bet you $1 million. The next person that walks into your life, if this person chooses to leave, is this guy. You know what this guy does? He doesn't ask you for money. He gives you money. Without you even asking. He's like, oh, I think you're going to need this. And he ends up being right, because you did need it. You know? So that's who you're allowing in. For some of you guys, though, this person who you're with, they're masking that they are this person. They're hiding the fact that they are an emperor. And they're hiding it through this facade of, you know, trying to work too much, or not giving enough to the connection. And the death that they're going through and that they're transforming into, they will sit in this role. So for a lot of you guys, this person is becoming this. For some of you guys, though, this person could never even be this if they tried. So they're going to go bye-bye, right? And the universe is going to bring someone else to sit here who really deserves to sit with you, Aries, right? Some of you guys, this person can be a Leo that's coming into your life who really deserves to sit with you. Like, someone in your life, they need to change in order to be in your life more, or they need to leave your life because they're fucking bullshit. All right? No fighting, no, Aries. No fighting. Let this person show who they truly are. Okay? So the 8 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so I really feel like some of you guys, you're having trouble communicating that this is a problem for you. Like, you feel like, oh, I can't really say anything about the fact that it's a problem for me that you work too much, or it's a problem for me that you don't give enough to this connection, or it's a problem for me that, you know, you keep asking me for money. I feel like that's a very strong, I feel that energy very strongly with someone who's watching this. There's someone in your life that asks you for money all the time. You know, and this is a full-grown fucking man asking you for money. Go get a fucking job. Like, there's men out there that fucking pay their ladies' bills, right? Come on. And it's like, most women today don't even expect men to pay their bills anymore. So the fact that this guy's asking you for money, like, ew, like, you're not a fucking man, bro. Like, seriously, like, that's not my man. That's not my man. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, that's not yours. I'm sorry. Like, okay, so, I feel like you need to, Some of you guys, though, you're stepping into this emperor role where you're learning to speak up for yourself and be like, no, but in a loving way. The emperor, he rules with love. In a loving way, but love for yourself. But also, maybe you really love this person. And you're going to step up and speak and be like, hey, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to put up with this stuff anymore. I'm not going to put up with this nonsense anymore. Like, you need to give more to this connection. You know, you need to understand that I can't give you my life. I feel like this person here, they're the ones with the balance problems. I don't think it's you. I think, if anything, you have trouble over giving. So if this person is saying, oh, you don't give enough to the relationship, you give just fine. This person needs to give more. They need to get their head out of their asshole and give more. You give just fine. And this was the trend even from last week that I saw with you guys, Aries. So it seems like they haven't learned their lesson yet. They're still overcoming this death. They're going through a transformation, and I think they really do much deserve this transformation that they're going through. They need to change. Okay, so I'm having a look at you. 6 of Cups. I really feel like, though, you feel like this is your soulmate, and for a lot of you guys though, you're right, it is your soulmate. If you feel like this is your soulmate, they are your soulmate, but they need to change. I'm sorry, they need to undergo a transformation. This is not the way that anybody deserves to be in a connection. This is not healthy. I don't like this. Okay, so for you, you're ending a cycle. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. You're ending a cycle here, Aries. I keep hearing Leo. I keep hearing Leo. Some of you guys may have Leo in your chart. Some of you guys may be watching this and you're a Leo. And if you're the Leo and this is an Aries you're watching for, then this reading is about you. And this person actually needs to change, okay? So Leo or Aries, if you're watching this, this is it. This is your message. It's not necessarily about them. You're not the one asking for too much. They are. They're the ones who are overstepping boundaries, okay? Very strongly. I do see here that you're concluding a cycle with the world energy here, and you are done with a phase in your life surrounding this person or surrounding this connection. And if they choose to not change, then the universe will just bring someone else in, right? 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yep. A cycle is concluding in your life, in your love life this week, very strongly. In a kind of a dark way, not dark as in evil, but dark as an unseen sort of way, in an emotional sort of way, and you'll see, you'll be happy that this happened. Okay, wow, this reading was very nice. It's definitely one of those things where it's one of those weeks where judgment shows up, like, hello. I love judgment. She's like that lady that knocks on the door, like, hello, hello. Hello. I love her. You gotta make that judgment, baby. All right, so boom, I'm gonna look into this messy guy. This messy guy or gal here, the 5 of Wands. They want to fight, like. Okay, the Lovers. I really feel like for a lot of you guys, this is a soulmate. This is someone that's your soulmate. Relax, okay? Calm down. This is a soulmate. They're just not really living in their soul as much as they could be, right? So death. Death. We're gonna take everything that isn't for you. Death thoroughly enjoys when you're like, I lost that. Death is like, yes, but it's good. You don't need to have that in your life anymore. It's, you know, it's time for that to go. This person really needs to change. With the wishing well reversed, I mean, they really need to change. They really need to change. This is something that deep down inside of them, they have been begging the universe to do this on some level, whether it's intrinsically, it's spiritually, even if it's in their thoughts that they don't even speak of very often. They have been asking the universe, please free me from this. Please free me. Please free me from this. Like, I don't like how my life is. I don't like how I'm acting. I don't know how to not act this way. You know, this person has been asking for this transformation. Ugh, this energy is so disgusting. Begging for money. Ugh, I'm so sure. So the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Coins. There's nothing wrong with wanting to help someone. And I feel like this person, where this comes from is this comes from a deep insecurity of feeling like they cannot do it on their own. Like they feel like they can't do things on their own. And that's why they, you know, some of them, they take advantage of you or they take advantage of people. Now, for those people who are feeling taken advantage of, right, that this might not be your soulmate. This might not be yours only, you know what I mean? But it's a judgment that you need to make on your own. Everybody's different, but it might not be yours only. Okay, if someone's begging you for money and like getting mad at you, and then they're gonna be like, okay, fine, I'm leaving you. They could leave you, right? And then they could come back a few days later and be like, hey, I'm really sorry. Like, I thought about that and I was completely wrong. So I feel like if someone does that and they kind of act crazy and they come back, I feel like they don't realize that they can do things on their own and that they don't need another person to survive. This is a life lesson for this person. Okay, so I feel that strongly for some of you guys. If someone kind of does that and then they come back, they genuinely mean it when they say that they're sorry, and they won't do that again. I really feel like they won't. Okay, so the Emperor energy here in the center, it's the Queen of Cups. This person is going to be showing up more in this way. Like, they're going to be showing up more emotionally and being there for you with the Empress and the Queen of Cups with the Emperor. I mean, these two are husband and wife in spirit. You know, it's amazing when they come together and they marry each other in real life, but a lot of times they usually don't. But I think in this case, a lot of that's happening more and more now because people are waking up. But this person is going to start showing up in this way where they're going to sit in their role more. There's just no other way for me to put it. Where they're going to show up like, I don't want to say a man should, because I know like it's not, you shouldn't tell people how they should be or how they shouldn't be. But they're going to show up in the way that they know that they should have been showing up. Because this person knows that they should have been showing up in this particular way. That this whole fighting energy, this frustration energy that they're going through. And this could be something for some of you guys that's happening completely beneath the surface for a few of you guys, where you don't even know what this person is going through. And they're not even really fighting with you or anything. They're just kind of like frustrated. Maybe they could have an attitude. They could just be more into their work and they're not really spending time with you. And they're going through, and this is happening because they need to step more into this Emperor role. That's all I'm getting from Spirit. So with the Eight of Swords energy, I really feel like the Emperor reversed, right? I really, very, very messy. Okay, this person is a little messy, okay? I really feel like this person has trouble with, they have trouble with assuming order, staying in control, also expressing how they feel. They have a lot of trouble with, because the Emperor has to do with, he takes control and he's organized and he rules these walls. These four corners are the Emperor's domain, you know? And this person has trouble with that. And I feel like you can see this in yourself because you may have trouble speaking up for yourself. If there is some sort of issue that happens, you may flip out and like curse them out. And it's like, that's where you need to be the luminous warrior. You need to vibe out and just like not fight. Like, whoa, it's not, whoa, we're not fighting, you know, it doesn't really get you very far, right? Or some of you guys don't even speak up for yourself at all. You don't say anything. You just keep doing what they ask you to do, even though you don't want to do it, right? So the Emperor can only show up reversed when, you know, somebody can only be overbearing in your life if you don't hold up proper boundaries with said person. That's the only time someone can be overbearing, is when you don't have enough boundaries. Okay? Okay, and then we have the Knight of Wands. I also feel like it has to do with taking action. Both of you guys are stepping more into a role where this person is learning how to, and remember, it depends on who's the masculine, who's the feminine energy. One person is learning how to take action, while the other person is learning how to wait till they're inspired to take action. One person is learning how to, you know, properly be there. I'm hearing properly rule with a loving hand, while the other person is learning learning their boundaries and not letting other people cross their boundaries. The Empress has boundaries. Believe it or not, she does have boundaries. But you know what her boundaries are? Her boundaries are her emotions. Her boundaries are, okay, I feel this sort of way. You're making me feel this way. I don't like this. And then she pulls her energy back. She's not going to nurture. If it doesn't feel good, she's not going to nurture it. And a lot of women, or a lot of people who are in this Empress energy, because men can be in this Empress energy, right? Who are very good at it and who sit in this energy very well and for a very long time. A lot of times you'll notice people like this, they don't even end up in situations that would even cross their boundaries like that. They will miss danger, like not even knowing it, because they're just so in this flow of the Empress that I don't need to be like barking, and I don't need to sit in this masculine role, especially if you're a feminine woman, right? I don't need to sit in this masculine role and be like, you know, I don't need to do that. My emotions already tell me when something isn't good for me or not. My emotions already tell me, okay, like I'm emotionally intelligent, you know? I am intuitively intelligent and gifted. I already intuitively know. That is my boundaries. Those are my four corners. Those are my four walls. Okay? I rule me. The Empress rules herself. The Emperor rules outside of himself, right? So that's what we're learning, because with the Eight of Swords energy here, there definitely is a feeling of, well, I can't do this. Well, I can't handle this. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is out of my control. No, it's not necessarily not out of your control. You're not a tree. Somebody said that. It was the Real Housewives of Tarot. She said that in one of her readings, and I have to credit her. But she was crediting somebody else. And I forgot who she credited, but I got that off her channel where she said, Eight of Swords is like, oh, you're not a tree, you can move. Okay, so just understand that you're not a tree. But I'm citing Real Housewives of Tarot. Sorry, it's the scientist in me. You have to cite your sources. Okay, so now we're moving on to the world energy, right? Oh my God. Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. We're concluding a cycle. A whole new beginning is starting, where there's going to be a lot more cooperation, both of you guys cooperating in a healthy way, right? Happiness as well. And then also with the Eight of Pentacles, you're both going to want to work on this connection. And I feel like, Aries, you're going to feel like this connection is working better, right? I feel like whoever it is that you're with, Aries, you really love this person, and you would do anything for this person. You'd do anything for this relationship. But there is this level of needing to know yourself better and needing to embrace yourself more that will also help this connection. I don't see you overstepping boundaries, which is interesting because this is Aries I'm reading for, right? But I don't see you overstepping anybody's boundaries. I see you really, really in love with whoever this is. Oh, I forgot the Knight of Cups and the Sun. So I see you really, really, really being in love with whoever this person is. You're truly in love with them. But I feel like you're so in love with them that you almost feel trapped by your love for them. You know, you can love yourself and love someone else. It's fine, okay? So you're stepping into a really fortuitous, I just heard fortuitous, right? A very abundant, lucky time in love. You need to enjoy this time in your relationship, but you can't fully enjoy it if you're not being who you really are, okay? Don't let people stifle who you really are. And they're also saying, wait and see. You'll see all your fruits coming to bear, right? And you don't realize that this is happening because it's happening behind the scenes. But a lot of things, a lot of seeds that you planted, you're going to start to see the results of these seeds. I promise you. And it's coming. You can see the results of them at the end of this really difficult, burdensome cycle with this person. I don't know. A lot of stuff's happening this week, right? This person, they're changing. They need to change. I've been saying that since last week, right? The two of you guys are learning a thing or two about boundaries, about, okay, I'm going to be your emperor. I'm going to be like somebody who you can rely on. I'm going to be your rock, right? Because we're in a connection. But you also nurture them. You're also loving and sweet. You love them. That is something people need. We need love, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to be trapped by that either. This person is not going to be trapped by being your emperor, right? And you're not going to be trapped by being their empress. Right? You're not going to be trapped by love for someone, and they're not going to be trapped by their love either, or their need to control. Not trapping that anymore. I feel like for some of you guys, this person is overly controlling, they're domineering, and it's like the reason why they are that way is because they feel trapped by being that emperor. You can feel trapped by being that. You can actually feel trapped in your role of the emperor or the empress. Okay, and what's happening on your side as a result of this is you're putting it into a very long cycle, right? And you're stepping into a really abundant phase in your life. I feel like, Aries, you're vibing right now. Why are you vibing while they're struggling? Well, you took the bait, you listened, you grew, you understood, you advanced. This person clung, right? So of course it's not going to look the same, but through what you see, what they're going through their actions, through how they're behaving in their relationship this week, you're concluding a cycle in your life, and you're going to see your abundance. The Empress, the World, Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to see your abundance. All right, that's what I have for you guys, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me on the Spiritual Barbii, okay? Check out the description bar down below for information about a lovely other tarot reader on YouTube, Sister Moon Tarot. Check her out. We're going to go live together for the new moon in Gemini. I'd like to thank you guys all so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, sharing my videos. If you want to work with me personally, my information is down below as well. I'm speaking like this because my camera's going to shut off. So I'm going to let you guys go. God bless you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.